NBC's Britt Clennett joins me live now from Kyiv for more on that. Britt, what's the latest on this recovery effort after these strikes?
You know, Diane, it's been quite striking. We've been down at some of those target areas in downtown Kyiv, and it's really been quite impressive to see the resilience, the cleanup effort that's underway almost immediately after those strikes. You know, people repairing the traffic lights already and clearing up the road. That's after 80 missiles headed towards Ukraine. About half of them, though, were intercepted by air defense. 11 people, though, at least 11 people are dead. Dozens more are injured. This is the biggest attack on the capital, though, since the beginning of the war, and the first attack on the city center, making this a clear escalation. That really needs to be made clear. You know, Putin saying he personally ordered these strikes, warning that if the attacks by Ukraine continue, the answers will be severe. So, you know, this morning we woke up to the sound of several loud bangs just after 8 a.m. Smoke was rising from the city center behind me. These were attacks on infrastructure, but also on civilian areas, you know, with no apparent strategic or military significance, including a park and a pedestrian bridge that has no other purpose other than sightseeing. One of the first targets close to a playground where kids come to enjoy themselves. This is also of no strategic importance. So the message from Putin is one of terror. Diane?
All right, Britt Clennett in Kyiv for us. Stay safe, Britt. Thank you.
This is Dabu 7. It looks like big cyber attacks targeting major U.S. airports has begun. Today, they're saying these alleged hackers from within Russia, that go by the name of Killnet, are claiming responsibility for targeting multiple U.S. airports and disrupting the systems in terms of air traffic control and their internal systems, all the communications. Now, they say that this did not disrupt any flights. They were able to maintain everything, stave off the attacks, so to speak, this DDoS attack, denial of public access. All this targeting multiple airports. Now, there is a list that has been put out. This may not be over with. This may continue. The list here is showing out of Chicago, O'Hare, Iowa's main airport, Kansas's main airport, Kentucky's airports out of Louisville and CVG in northern Kentucky, the Fly MSY site in AEX out of Louisiana, the BWI airport out of Maryland. Some of these, I'm not sure the exact name, because they've just got a bunch of letters. I'm not sure exactly what airport that's going to be, but there's a list here that I'm going to leave below in a link, and I'm going to continue to update if we see any more of these attacks. I told you that after the Nord Stream stuff going down, you should expect something. This is kind of small. This could go large scale. This could be just the beginning of all of this. Either way, I'll keep you posted. Follow me on Twitter. Join me Monday and Friday for the live streams, 9 p.m. Eastern on Dabu 777. You'll find links below. Hit that subscribe button for more. Much love, y'all.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Makakadash. And next, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. And peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect. All right, this is your brother Dawada from the Men of Valor campaign, Greenville, South Carolina. Coming back with another video in sincerity and in truth. Lord willing, it can be edifying. Excuse me, and man, it was an eventful day. All right, major things going on in the news. Started out with the first video, basically, and I got this news, man, right when I woke up, which was your Paul News, man. You know, call halal Yahweh Bashim Yahushua for that. You know, we love to wake up, you know, to news of shit hitting the fan. All right, so what happened was, you know, you had the Russians sending airstrikes, which they say some of them were intercepted by, you know, defense, what do they call it? You know, air defense systems and whatnot. But some of them hit, you know, and they targeted the capital of Ukraine. And they did that, they're saying, as a retaliation to that bridge in Crimea being blown up that directly linked Russia to Ukraine. You know, that was major infrastructure, and I'm sure, you know, some of you brothers have seen that video. Okay, but also going back to that Nord Stream pipeline 1 and 2, all right, those pipelines, you know, being destroyed. You know, so those were pretty much two things. And, you know, Putin and Russia were talking about getting, you know, basically retaliating. You know, it was only a matter of time. You know, and so you had that go down, that was still small level. All right, but that shows you that, you know, this thing isn't going to die down. For those that might have figured that, you know, hey, they could come to a peace agreement, the Lord is not allowing that to happen. All right, the Lord has fully put the hooks into the jaws of Gog and Magog, which is modern day Russia. All right, the chief prince, so to speak, to keep on pushing this war. You know, and it doesn't help that United States and NATO they're still poking the bear, man. You know, so this is basically today's what happened with Russia today. You know, on the latter end, this is from 5 hours ago. You have Russian cyber attacks, right, from a group called Killnet. You know, who they started targeting U.S. airports. All right, and like Dabu said, that's only a start, man. That's only a start. They could continue on, and eventually they could end up, you know, hitting this place with an EMP. You know, knocking out the power, shutting down the grid. You know, they could attack the banking system. You know, make everybody's money disappear, and that would be a black swan event that could plummet us into, you know, an economic depression, which would just help fulfill prophecy, because Esau wants to roll out this NWO anyway. All right, they want to do away with this current system, and the stock market is continuing to go down. All right, the housing market is still crashing. All right, and you have this war going on, but you know, we see the escalation with this. You know, there's not going to be any dying down of this concerning this conflict, man. Let me get a scripture real quick. All right, let's get this Ezekiel chapter 7 and verse 25. It says, destruction cometh, right to the point, and they shall seek peace, and there shall be none. Okay, and you apply that to now. All right, they're seeking peace. You know, of course, you know, people will try to say, you know, why don't we do peace agreements? And it seems like this guy Zelensky, you know, he's fully tapped in with the elites. All right, because, you know, Putin has been trying to avoid, you know, hitting, you know, civilians, and he wanted to keep civilian casualties down, even though the U.S. military or the U.S. News will try to say that, oh, this is senseless. He's been trying to keep this with as little casualties, and that's why it's kind of been moving at more of a slow pace. But now, today, man, you see that he was hitting pedestrians. He was hitting Ukrainian citizens, so to speak, which they're all the same people. They're all Edomites. But nonetheless, you know, Zelensky, you know, is basically doing shit on his side. Like I said, they blew up that damn bridge. You know, they blew up that bridge and didn't say anything about that, and got mad when Russia retaliated today. You know, and of course the U.S. media is going to paint Russia as that boogeyman. All right, but that destruction coming, they're seeking peace, but there's not going to be any. You know, World War III is quickly approaching, man. We see the Lord is shortening the days for the elect's sake. Let me grab that. Because, man, we're already damn near midway through October. It's October 10th already, man. So the Lord is definitely moving, and this definitely has been the year, all right, as coined by Apostle Tahar through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, the year of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua turning up, man. All right, with this whole, you know, shit with Ukraine and Russia and whatnot, and them being provoked by NATO, right? Let's get this, Matthew chapter 24 and verse 21. It says, for then shall there be great tribulation, such as not since the beginning of the world to this time, nor ever shall be. And except those days should be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. And we see the Lord is making moves on behalf of his people, man, on the behalf of his word. And prophecy is being fulfilled, man. All right, that the World War III is going to cap off the end of this society, man, the end of this system. You know, we know the MOTB has to be right around the corner too, because everything's happening so fast. The electors being quickened and waking up, standing upon their feet, right? You have, you know, the 2/3 doing what they doing. You know, this place is waxing worse and worse, but on a global scale, you know, the Lord has been bringing down the stock market. You know, they keep trying to, they might have a day where it goes up, a day or two it goes up, but it goes right back down. You know, and that's a beautiful thing to see. And with Russia starting to do these cyber attacks again, you know, it won't be long before this comes to pass, man. You know, because they're talking about they were disrupting U.S. airport websites. You know, and that fucks up the travel, but they could easily go in and fuck up the banking. They could, you know, take the internet down. And we know the famine of hearing the word of the Lord has to come to pass. This is Amos chapter 8 and verse 11. It says, behold, the days come, saith the Lord power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst of water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. And we know that has to come quickly as well, man. You know, they're already, you know, trying to silence the truth, you know, calling it misinformation, attacking that. You know, they're trying to set up social credit systems and whatnot. You know, but ultimately, hey, we know something may happen. You know, there's a black swan event, so to speak. Something, you know, way out of left field that could have been planned or it might not have been. And to where they go ahead and you know, shut the internet down. Then you won't be able to hear this truth. All right. And, you know, as the latter part, then people are going to want to know. Verse 12, it says, and they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord and shall not find it. Okay, Jacob's trouble is coming. All right, World War III is coming, man. This whole shit with Russia, it's not dying down. It's not going to. The Lord is intensifying it, in fact. All right. So, you know, this is what happened with Russia today, man. All right, so Lord willing, this is edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Kakadash. Once again, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect. Till next time, Shalom.